Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. It's a good ball out wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. Think
Rodrigo! Oh, it's come off the upright. Mendes. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
David. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Tries a shot! Goal! River Plate! So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Marseille finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Memphis Depay is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, given away. And it's made its way to him. He's having a go. Pavard. Ryerson. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That's good play. Now it's Almiron. Opts to play it back. David. And here's the chance to counter. Saliba. It's a really well-measured ball. Diaby hurtling down that right flank. Now it's Mendes. Shot, surely! This time, surely! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Casemiro. And it's Casemiro. Nice looking ball. Neatly clipped into space. And the shot!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, shooting chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
River Plate really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Pavard. That's Diaby. Stood up well to him there. Tries to pass it through. And he's managed to get free. Hangs one in. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Ryerson.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, good-looking ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's David. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Played out to the right. Mendes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Modric.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Acerbi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Probing pass. Now it's Isak. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How to look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
River Plate are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we're underway again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Diaby. So, what can they make of this? Rodri. And it's Rodri. Pavard. Passing nice and neat. And it's Memphis Depay. He's cut it out. David.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. Great vision. Vardio is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Almiron. Courtois claims comfort. Built as the single goal between the sides. Now it's Rodrigo. He won't be happy with that one. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that has put paid to that. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Rodrigo. And now the breakaway. He'll try to keep this alive. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. 60 minutes played. Played back in.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Played into space. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's a good run down the right. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that If I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
And the counter is on. Looking to play him in. And here's Almiron. Memphis Depay. Now then, the ball's come loose.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Rodrigo tries making a foray down the right. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Rudiger. Mendes. Can he get on the end of this? Played into space out wide. Guardiola.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he plays one through. And it's Fernandes. Oh, well played, well played.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played.
Can he finish? Should have equalised.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille. Le numéro 16.
Time for changes on both
8.
sides, actually.
Le numéro 14. À leur place, le numéro 19.
And this is
Le
Silva.
numéro 18. Le numéro 7. Changement.
River Plate leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been...
Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
River Plate are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
River Plate clearly now in lead preservation mode. And he's in a chance for a shot! He's got a goal! With so little time left, grandstand finish. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Marseille give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Casemiro. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And time is up. River Plate pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Isaac, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
River Plate really were very impressive in the way they found pockets of space in those key areas. They were able to get the runners in, and that proved decisive.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't... Chance for a shot! Casemiro clears it away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that was vital. Rodrigo! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rodrigo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's hoisted clear. And it's Casemiro. Look at this. He's having a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch